All right, so we're gonna make a game called Dodge Racer. Let me share a screen. So I'm hoping it's not lagging. So this is how something of it will be looking like. Basically, there we go. Move this over. I gotta move something over. There we go. So we have lives. That's gonna be more difficult to put in, but we're not gonna worry about making lives. We have mines in the way of the car. So we have a car and it's sort of like a car racing platform. So you're gonna drive, you gotta go past the obstacles. Don't hit the mines. The mines aren't gonna look like squares, they're gonna be circles. Once you get to the finish flag, you get to level 2. So making levels is something I want to show you. I'll be starting right here on this side. Also, you see the lives is right there. Actually, I'm gonna change that name, score the lives. All right, so it looks more appropriate, but it's lives. And then driving past, same thing. Got to get to the finish flag. I'm gonna be creating more levels. I want to get to about 4 or 5 levels. After you finish all your levels, game over. All right. If you hit the mine 5 times, game is over too. So let's see. Hopefully it's not lagging. But if I hit play, I got audio from my drum bit machine. Now pressing the up button and using my directions on my keypad, the car is gonna move. Try to not hit the mines in different areas. Now let's see what happens if I hit a mine. Driving around, blows up when I hit the mine. So 4 lives, blows up again, and you'll see 3, 2. I'm doing that on purpose, and we'll get to the game over screen. Okay, so you have to drive around all the mines and get to that finish flag. Once you hit that finish flag, it'll get to level 2, and I got more obstacles. I got something that shoots bullets. I got moving platforms here. So level 2 is a little different than level 1. So how are we going to make all this stuff? Now we got to get to work. So if I were you, all right, showing you how to do it from the beginning, hit new. You're going to hit Dodge Racer, leave everything the same, go create. First thing you got to do is create a sprite. Insert new object, sprite. I'm sorry. In here, you're going to put sprite. You're going to put Dodge Racer, or you can put Racer, just the main player. Insert. I gave you a sprite to upload, so hit the load button and find your car that I gave you. If you want to find different cars, feel free to, but I'll give you the car that I uploaded for everybody. So zoom out a little. What you want to do is make sure you crop it if you can. Just double checking image point. I like putting up front. Okay. Now you have your car. Close it. Obviously, if it's looking super big, I'm gonna want to shrink it way down the size. You don't want it so big. And you can design it any way you want. I mean, like I said, you don't have to, if you don't want this car or you want to color it differently, please do it. Now, next sprite you're gonna do is walls. And all you gotta do is do a sprite, put walls. These are the obstacles now that your player is gonna go around. So all I did was fill it in black, shrink it down to size. Crop it and close it. And when you have this, what you should be doing now is creating your levels. Okay, so let's imagine my car is gonna be starting from up here. If I were you, what I would do, don't make it too thick. Setup, you want to set your game up. So I'm going to expand this all the way to the edge. Let me zoom out a little more because I can't see the whole game. Zoom out. I like zooming out so I can see what I'm working with here. Some stuff out the way. I got a lot of things in the way here. put this out the way out. All right, so if I were you again, I would stretch these out, put it, to your liking. But if, let's say I hit control now, if I click on my wall, I'm going to do the same thing and make different areas where my car can have to drive around. So that is how I set up Dodge Racer. Something simple, you know, sort of like a maze style game. All right, so you driving, you got to get past all the areas there. Maybe lower that a little bit, seem a little too high. Something like that. Something like that. Now you also got to make walls too, though, on these sides, because if you don't cover the box, your car is going to drive off. So what I like to do is control and go right here and maneuver it like that. Okay, and now I'm gonna put walls. Shrink it down the sides a little. I think mine's a little crooked, so I'm gonna have to tilt it. There you go. Shrink it down the sides. It takes a little work. Shrink it down the sides. You can make it a little thicker. Something like that. And do another one. How would I do another one? Just by dragging it across. Do the same thing there. Also, you can now steal one from anywhere here. So it's trying to click on one there and steal one from there. I'm hitting the control button to do that in case you're not sure. Hitting the control button. Stretch it. Cover all the areas. Cover all the areas. And of course, you got one more. And put it down there. Stretch it across. Trying to go quick. So now I got level 1 almost kind of created. I got to create some more things. So another thing I want are mines. That way it's obstacles. So when I'm driving, I gotta make sure I don't hit the mines. So I'm gonna create another spray. Oh, and the tile background. You could just have a white background if you want, but I would insert a tile background, make it look kind of nice. Put grass. I gave you guys a grass to upload. So find your grass. I have a football field there. You can find different grasses, but I gave you that one, but you can find something else if you want. Crop it, close it. Now be careful. It's something wrong. Okay, you gotta be careful. Okay, close it. Stretch it across, of course. You want to cover your whole screen. Now it's gonna cover everything, and you're like, oh, I can't see my object. So if that happens, don't panic. What you're gonna do is right click, Z order, and send to bottom of layer. Now the grass is in the bottom. Okay. Now you still got your car, got your whole course there. Now let's create some mines. Insert new object. Sprite. Call mines. Insert. Click there. Super simple. Let's just not do anything crazy. If you want to download or try to draw a real looking mine, that's really cool. I'm just trying to keep it really simple for everyone. I hit the circle button. I just make a circle like that. A nice circle, crop it. Make sure the image point maybe right in the middle, close it. And now these are going to be your mines. You can make them bigger, smaller. Don't make them too big, but and place them in different spots. You can make it smaller or bigger, whatever you want, however you want to do it. I'm just trying to go quick, show you guys. All right, and now I got my mine set up. Now I'm gonna need to make a finish flag. That way, when I hit the finish flag, I am going to my next level. Insert new object, spray, finish flag, you want to call it. Spelled it wrong. Got to work on some edge typing, I think. Finish flag, insert, put it right there. How are you gonna make a flag? Really simple. Really, really easy, easy peasy. Put a line there. Go up. So I got a long kind of stick there. You don't have to make it overwhelmingly long, but put it to your liking, and then we can make a square. Okay. Something like that. All right, and crop it. Image point, maybe something like right there. It's cool. And now I'm gonna leave my finish flag at the end, resize it to your liking. So I got that. So when I'm theoretically, I'm gonna drive around. When I get there, if I actually make it without dying, then I will get to lay out my next level. So you're probably wondering how am I gonna get to my next level? This is a new thing I'm gonna show you. Now we haven't put no behaviors yet for the car or anything. We're gonna do that next. I don't want to take too long with this, but if you're making level 2, and then level 3, and level 4, and level 5, so maybe your game hopefully got 4 or 5 levels. You right click it, you add layout only, and now you have a blank screen. And now you would have to reset up your whole level again. Now that sounds like a lot of work. It's not as much as you think. Really, all you do is you're just gonna drag out your objects again, finish flag, your grass background, or maybe you don't want that. Maybe you want it to be a different color, mines and walls. So the hardest part is probably setting up the walls again. You're gonna have to put all the walls in different order, but maybe you want it to go, up, down, vertical, or maybe you want a spiral type of level, and you can try to set it up that way too. You might want to make another sprite for a spiral kind of looking things. It's up to you. Or you could just keep it simple, keep going, driving through the walls the way we have it, and adding more stuff in between. So let's say you set up level 2 now. Good job. All right. Let's put the behaviors. So I'm going back to layout 1 for the car. These are some new behaviors. We're gonna try edit behaviors, add new behavior. Let's put car. And we're gonna add another new behavior, and we are going to put scroll to. All right, scroll to is where our hold on one second. Had to grab my dog. Scroll to is where our camera is gonna follow us, of course. So you got car and scroll to, making sure I got everything. Now, the car is really good because it's just gonna start driving with our arrow keys immediately, and you got speeds right here. I like to put my speed at like 600 maybe, or even 800. I like going fast. I like my car being able to drive really quickly. And I'm gonna put 500 and steer speed, maybe put it to 400. I think that helps with the turning. You got drift, recover, and friction. You can play around with all those car kind of abilities and see what happens. So I got that, and of course you got scroll to. So if I hit play, then you should be able to start driving. Of course, my game's probably gonna be lagging. It's a really small car, but now I'm driving through the walls. If you're able to see it, it's probably lagging though. But try it out. Press play, see what happens. Let's create some more behaviors. Walls. All you got to do is edit behaviors and go to solid for the walls. That way you can't drive through the walls. That's all you got to do for that. Finish flag, you don't have to do anything. Just leave it. Mind you don't have to give it any behaviors. Now, I'm not going to show you everything that my game has so far. I have a lot of events, and like I said, I have a score, and I got a lot of things going on. But couple things I want to show you. Definitely, when you hit the mine, you want to restart the game. All right. So first thing, if I were you, I would add an event. I would do mines on collision with Dodge Racer, right? Done. So when the mine hits your car, okay, you are going to, I like doing system, wait 1 second, wait a second. You know, don't have it restart immediately. Give it a second and then system restart layout. All right. So now you wait a second and then it's gonna restart when you hit the mine. Also, let's do something else. I think if I add another action, I'm gonna put Dodge Racer. So when I hit the mine and I'm the car, I want it to vibrate and shake. Okay, this gives them more realistic. We haven't done this one yet in any tutorial. So I'm gonna put shake and you can put magnitude. I like putting like 100 so you really can see it and like understand that something happened. So I'll put it for 0.2 seconds and done. So now when I hit that mine, it's going to wait a second, restart the layout, but also it's going to impact the Dodge Racer. Also, we want the Dodge Racer to vibrate if it hits the walls. So Dodge Racer on collision with another object. So this is a new event. Put walls, done, and action. Now you're gonna put Dodge Racer and shake again. So when every time you hit the wall, it's also gonna shake, making it more realistic. Maybe you don't have to shake as much. Maybe put like 70, not as much. And you could put it for 0.2 seconds. So maybe it's a little less impact when you hit the walls. I think that's pretty cool to do. So you're restarting layout. You got Dodge Racer is shaking when it hits stuff. Now also, if you were creating levels, right? You wanted to go to the next level. So you got layout 1, and when you get to the flag, you needed to get the layout 2. So how are we gonna do that? So let's assume you actually made a level 2. All right, you're gonna add an event. You're gonna put Dodge Racer on collision with flag, on collision with another object, and you're gonna put finish flag. You can press OK. This is real simple coding right here. Add the action for it, and what you'll do is system, go to next layout. Okay, so go to next layout. So assuming I had my layout 2 is right here. So you want to put them in order, layout 1, layout 2, and then when you get to that finish flag, it's gonna go to your level 2. And if you have level 3, it'll keep going, level 4, level 5, all the way to the end. It'll just keep going to the next layout. So that's a nice one to do. I'm not gonna show anymore. All I'm gonna show you now is, this is again, my finished product has lives, and you know you gotta put a global variable for that. I put lives equal 5. I'm gonna scroll down. If you wanna try to look at some of these, also, that's good. I added particles. Let me show you where, I'm not sure where I put with the particles, but I had particles where if you hit the mine, it explodes. Basically, these are my particles right there. So those particles are over the mines, and I put them invisible. And then when you hit it, I coded it where it's gonna show the particles, and here they are. That's where. So on collision with mines, particles set back to visible and move in front of card player. So you could try to create an explosion effect with the particles. You don't have to though. The vibrating gives it good. If you're creating audio with the drum bit machine or something else, that's the code to put music in there. And of course you have to add object types. You have to add audio. Okay. So that's something more stuff you can try to do, but definitely, I want to see layout 1, and I want to see a whole course with the finish flag. I want to see level 2, level 3, level maybe 4, and with some music and restarting the layout and different mines. Let's see if you can make the game Dodge Racer. All right, good luck, everyone. I'm gonna stop sharing and let's see how everyone does.